Alright, welcome back to the channel. We are talking about something. It's important, it is critical, but it's hard to talk about in Germany because you have sort of two different schools. One of them says there's no racism in Germany because Germans cannot be racist, and another one that's like kind of ignoring the problem or trying to downplay it. And either way, it's really hard. So my preface is, if you're German and you're watching it and you're like, oh, these people are insane, it cannot be. First of all, good job. But you have to accept that there are people like this. There are people who think like this, and racism exists all around. You cannot just like say, oh, I'm not racist, therefore the people I'm a part of aren't racist. Like, I understand your sentiment. I'm also like that a lot of times, but you have to understand that you are probably the exception. Or at least, you cannot generalize the same way I cannot generalize. This is an account I already talked about in the past, called wasihrnichtseht, what you don't see. These are testimonies from people who experience different forms of racism, and basically, like I said before, I don't expect anything from racists. I do expect other people who are normal and want a normal, accepting Germany to rise up against racists, against xenophobes, against all these people who are just absolute shits. And we're gonna read a few testimonies, and I'm gonna try to do my best to translate them. I don't want this to turn into, oh, Germany is an awful place to be in. I do want to raise awareness, much like what this account is trying to do. And by the way, you can follow this account and like and share their posts to sort of raise the awareness. Maybe it does something. Maybe someone decides, okay, next time I see something like this in the public transport, on a train, on a bus, whatever, I will say something. I am personally dying for something like this to happen before my eyes, so I can go and tell the racist, hey, you, why are you bothering this person? Go away. Go back to your hole. Go back to where you came from and stop bothering other people. Because racists are usually very scared. They're very insecure. It takes 1 second of standing up to them, and they will take their little tails and they will run away. So let's see. This one is hard for me to translate. It's like in the 8th class of high school, gymnasium, girls' school, biology class. They were talking about people and monkeys. I'm guessing the relation. Then someone was like, hey, the monkey looks kind of like you, they told this person who is telling the testimony. And then for a whole 6 months, he was the monkey or the ape with the wide nose. Then at the bottom, it's where this happened. The mother is white and father is black. Congo. Let's go. This one was amazing. Someone's passport expired. They went to the desk where you get information, and he was like, look, my passport is expired. Where do I go? Want to extend it? And then they were like, dude, you're in the wrong place. Go to the foreign ministry part of this place. Because they couldn't imagine that this guy would have a German passport. He was in Nuremberg, and the mother is a white person that is from Ghana, and he's black. And this is a lot. And this guy was with his mother in the airport once, and they wanted to go on vacation. And in the passport control, they stopped the mom, and even though they had the same last name, the kid was there, the passports work, everything is in order. So the mom is white and the kid is mixed, and only when the dad was there were they allowed to continue about their business. This is from Augsburg. The mother is a white German, and dad is black guy, Ghana. Let's see. Oh, this is a two-part. It's a really long one. Oh, this is awful. So, part one is my daughter ran to me in tears because she was late again to the school, and she's asking like, what does the bus driver have against me, mom? And she says that the bus driver usually hits the gas whenever he sees this daughter in the bus stop when she wants to go to school. He doesn't stop, and he just continues to drive. And the mother once asked, and the driver was like, it's too dark. Like she asked, why don't you stop? And he said, it's too dark. And when he says es ist zu dunkel. So she says that this was probably in summer, and in the mornings it's already very bright. Like in the summer, the sun comes up at 5 or so. And the guy was just having a shit-eating grin. And then it was very clear what he means by it. It is too dark. So if we go to the part 2, same bus driver, afternoons. So her daughter and a friend, both 9 years old, they stood in the school to drive back home. So the bus driver stopped, and he let all the other people in. He took money from the friend. The daughter came in, so her daughter. She walked into the bus, and she wanted to sit. And suddenly, the bus driver yelled at them, and both of them, that they both have to get the fuck out of the bus because these two kids will give everyone corona, even though they have masks and everyone is doing their part. And he threw both of them out of the bus onto the station in the school. He took the money. So he took the money of the friend because the daughter didn't pay it. Yeah, he just went. The mother is white and the dad is black from Sierra Leone. Wonderful bus driver. It's too bad that they don't put like which bus, what line, when it happens, so that we can. This is awful. So the moment in the fashion school, or when your teacher comes in full of like backpack and things that he's carrying, and tells you, there is the N-word, the one that can carry my bag. Here, do your job. And then this is the problem. No one in the class said anything, and there are many of these where someone is being fucking nasty to someone and no one says anything. Like, where are you? Where's your big mouth? You were probably scolding some child about, I don't know, jaywalking or throwing some wrapper on the floor, and now you're just sitting there. This isn't my problem. I don't know what you're talking about. No one fucking. This is from Mülheim, the Ruhr Valley. The mother is a white German, and the father is a black person from Ghana. So another person. I am a mixed like color, and a girl says, "You are the black sheep of the family." In Freiburg, and the mother is white. The dad is a black German from Nigeria. So German accent. So a friend told this person while partying or something that I am pretty for an N-word. And then this person left the room. I'm guessing it's a girl because hoops is usually for girls. And she left the room in tears, and the guy just couldn't understand what the problem was. Like, oh, just a joke. I just called you a N-word. And the mom is German and the dad is from Ethiopia. Great thing. So this is the problem. He just doesn't understand. It's like, he's either, oh, it's just a joke. Why are you so upset? I don't understand. Or like, you know what? Maybe they do understand and they're just nasty. So I don't want to leave that. Also wonderful. Kids are great. So on the way home, from elementary school were 3 kids on the way. Like someone was walking and there were 3 kids somewhere, 3 boys. And they sung a song about her or his, I don't know, color, like skin color. And it went like this. Every morning she smears herself with shit. Or always when she looks in the mirror, she only sees shit. And their mothers were there. And they laughed. With the boys, with the children. 4 fucking years. 4 fucking years hearing about how, because you're black, that means you're smearing shit all over yourself every morning. Like, where this is just Wahnsinn. Like, where's the education? Where's the discipline? Where's the, like, you little shit, stop harassing this child. So what if they're black? What? You're yogurt colored. So what? Oh, someone else. When I was 13 years old, approx, I wanted to go. I wanted to go and volunteer with my best friend, and everything went fine. Everything went okay. But then they told her friend or his friend, their friend, that they take the friend, but they don't take this person who's giving the testimony because they're black. They didn't even tell this person that they're not taking. They just told the friend, look, we will take you, but your friend can. And you know what? At least the friend had the decency to go like, well, you're fucking racist, I'm not going there. And this is actually funny. Well, not the story, but in Germany, a lot of small like counties or areas, they don't have a real firefighter force, so they rely on volunteers. Like almost each tiny village has a volunteering force. And then these people are like, oh no, we only take high class, first class citizens who are not dirty colored. So my family always greets me with hands in my hair instead of saying hello. Probably because his hair is, you know, not the thin German classic hair. And they're like, whoa. Yeah, weird. Amazing. So, a work colleague, she work colleague, came to me one day, told me that I can tolerate the heat wave right now better than her. And then like the person was like, how come? Like, wow, why do you think so? And then she was like, well, in color. And then she herself was very colleague in Heilbronn, where I wanted to do my triathlon. So on the way with a taxi towards home, taxi driver. So this taxi driver, this person took. So they sort of know each other. He took this taxi driver a few times already, and they spoke German to each other. And this taxi driver asked me whether I need to go to the refugee camp up ahead. And this guy was shocked, but answered normally that he needs to go to the villa behind in Berlin-Brandenburg. So I work in the airport. I stood there with my back to a white woman, and she saw my uniform and she wanted to ask me something. And then I turned around to look her face to face. And she looked at me and she was absolutely shocked. I was obviously confused because she just stood halfway towards me, and she stopped and she didn't want to continue talking. And then she asked, can you understand me at all? In German. So this is a black person who was born in Germany, and the parents are from East Africa. This one is so in primary school. My white classmates and I, we fooled around and did some just, talking, hanging out. And then a she classmate, came to us and said, my God, you make so much noise, like 10 naked N-words. And then this person replied, we don't say that. I explained the story to my grandmother and mother, and they came to the teacher. They called her. They told her that this cannot be. This cannot happen. What the fuck? What gives? And then the next day, she had a talk with me and wanted to apologize. Yeah, because they brought in the teacher, not because this person was like, oh, I'm so horrible. So, I have a completely European name, and I always get weird reactions, no matter where I introduce myself or how. Then, they always ask me directly, are you adopted? And then the person is like, do I really have to have a super Ghanaian name? Like, is super necessary that I have it? So I was about 16 years old. I sat on the train, and an old man came into the train, just stood in front of me for a very long time. And like, it was obvious that there are a few or several free places to sit. For example, directly in front of me. And the person, the old man, told him that when a German wants to sit in a spot or a seat, people like you need to stand up and give up your seat. And then the real problem, no one said anything on the train, and they all just stared at this guy, waiting for him to, come on, what? We're all German here. Fuck are you? Go away. Give the man a seat. He can only sit where you already heated the place, the seat up. He cannot just sit on a random spot. The fuck? Yeah. All right. This is depressing me. Yeah. Let me know what you think. Was it too much if I read it? Do you just need to see the German text? Do you just need the link to this account? Again, this is not an attack on you if you're German, and this is not your way of life, and this is not how you were raised. This is just to raise awareness so that other good people who can do something, like someone on this train, if someone on this train would have told this guy, like, Alter, geh weg, du Scheiße, he would probably just fuck off. And this has such a big impact on like the lives of minorities, people who maybe feel not so adequate, or like that they can stand up for themselves. And yeah, this is your role in the society, to stand up to racists, assholes, dickheads, all of these cocksuckers. All of these people need to learn that they cannot just do whatever the fuck they want and no one will tell them anything. Like, enough is enough. And hopefully I will see you in a more positive video next time.